A well-crafted team of pawns makes it much easier to dominate your enemies. Pawns give suggestions for where to travel, what to search, and how to kill enemies. They're also loyal allies in combat. Only your main pawn is created in the same way as your hero. You select their visual appearance, voice, details, and vocation. You want your main pawn to be a complementary force for your hero. It's almost never a good decision to have both characters be the same vocation. Doing so limits your options and ensures that the two characters share the same weaknesses. The most basic configuration is to have one caster and one physical character. This prevents your initial party from having any monsters that they can't affect. If you're a player who gets bored with healing, it's smart to choose a mage for your main pawn. Toward the end of the creation process, your main pawn has to answer some esoteric questions. The categories reflect the interest a pawn has in various activities. The more inclination a pawn has in each section, the more likely that they will engage in a certain type of action. Try to answer the questions in a way that encourages your pawn to act the way you want them to act. Preview all responses to the questions before making a selection. Ensure that the categories you want raised are going up every time. Look for knowledge chairs at inns or certain fires at rest camps. Use these and watch as your hero sits down with their pawn. The questions you answer during this period let you change the attitude and style of your pawn's vocalizations. Anytime that you're buying or configuring skills, you can choose to work on your hero's or your main pawn's skills. Spend your pawn's discipline points carefully and choose abilities that make them better at whatever task you prefer. Don't treat the pawn as a carbon copy of your own interests. Make sure that the skills cover a wide range of activities. You can give equipment to both primary and secondary pawns, but only your main pawn gets to trade goodies back if you need them again. Equipment given to secondary pawns is sent to their own creator if it's equipped and then unequipped. Pawns don't die when they reach 0 hit points. Instead, they collapse wherever they are. A skull icon appears on the minimap to let you know where your friend has fallen. Hurry there to revive the pawn before they disappear. If you take too long, the pawn returns to their world and isn't in your party anymore. Secondary pawns are lost when this happens. Your hero has to find a rift to hire the same pawn or an entirely new pawn. There's never a reason to let them die unless your hero would be killed trying to save them. Revived pawns get back a modest portion of their hit points. Though rather mean, you can save on restorative herbs by letting pawns fight hard and get knocked down repeatedly. The rift crystals you earn through completing quests and renting out your main pawn allow you to hire more powerful pawns from time to time. Prominent rift stones are located in Cassardis, the Encampment, and the Grand Soren Pawns Guild. While using these, your hero is transported into the rift. Here you can look at many pawns simultaneously. Pawns at or below your level don't cost anything, so they're an extremely efficient way to secure allies without risking anything. Pawns that are more powerful cost rift crystals at an impressive rate. Walk around and speak to the pawns that catch your eye. It's possible to look at the details of these characters before recruiting them. Compare their abilities to your existing characters and make sure that the new pawns have the right skills. Powerful pawns wander the streets in the wilds. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth if you meet someone who is just right. In addition to hiring pawns, rift crystals can also be spent at Jonathan's Rift Shop at the Encampment. Here you can buy elixirs to further modify your pawn's inclinations as well as other unique items. You have 3 generic commands that alter the general behavior of the group. All of these are engaged by pressing one direction or another on your controller's digital pad. Overall, the pawn system in Dragon's Dogma is unique, flexible, and fun. Building a strong, cohesive party gives you all the power you need to face anything that comes your way,